Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com, and this is your monthly forecast for May 2012. Scorpios, we have the sun which is there in your opposite sign Taurus, and it seems to be highlighting your personal relationships. A lot of focus as we start this month is there on close partnerships, and it is a time for you to be flexible. It's a time for more giving and less taking, Scorpions. We also have a lovely full moon on the 6th, which is there in your own house, Scorpios. And again, it is going to be highlighting the way that you deal in your closest partnerships. Scorpio, the trend has been there for you for the last month and a half, 2 months or so, where there seems to be some amount of a struggle, whether it is not really an ego struggle, but you seem to be quite baffled as to how it is or how much more should you be giving into a closest partnership. And for those of you who have been there in a very challenging relationship, you may be thinking whether the relationship has actually run its course, as the full moon happens on the 6th. It is a great time, however, Scorpions, to be putting in a lot more effort, and the effort just requires you to let go. Whether it is let going of an ego, whether it is let going of a personal space, whether it is let going of expectations. So there is a lot of letting go that is required from you this month, Scorpios. We have a lovely trine between Venus and Saturn that is happening. We have Venus that has been making its journey through Gemini, and we have Saturn that has been there retrograde in Libra. Now Venus is going to be transiting your 8th house. That is a house again which talks a lot about your talks about rebirth, regeneration, breaking of patterns, breaking up of old ideas, reshaping of new ideas, new thought processes. It is actually it is some sort of a complete rebirth of a thought process. So if you want to transform yourself, it's a great time for you to be making that effort to do so. So don't shy away and don't be in a hurry to break things up and say, okay, the relationship has run its course and I'm out of this, and you're out of this. I would say that you need to be doing some or a lot of work. You have the perseverance and you have the will and you have the tenacity, but you just seem to be wanting it all on your terms. We have a lovely solar eclipse on the 20th May. And during a solar eclipse, the moon passes through Earth and the sun, and it forms a perfect alignment. So for over an hour or so, you can't view the sun properly. And this time, the eclipse is happening in Gemini. That is the zodiac for I see, I talk, I communicate, I seek. And since the eclipse is happening over here, there could be some amount of challenges over there. You could feel a bit constrained, and it is also forming an angle to Uranus, which is a planet of unpredictability. So it is creating a backdrop for the next 6 months to come, wherein there's a lot of unconventionality, a lot of unusual people will come into your life. You will find yourself working on projects which are not your regular run-of-the-mill kind of projects that are there. You will find yourself drawn more to maybe spirituality, maybe drawn more to artistic musicians or painters. So your bent of mind, rather, I would say, for most of the zodiacs, the next 6 months, it is a very unconventional time. Also, I would like to mention that the 2012 is pretty much the trend is setting for the new 60s. This is what the new 60s really is. We have Uranus, which is, like I said, which is making an angle, and this sets off the trend for a lot of personal speech and personal freedom. So there is going to be more stress on entrepreneurship, and there's going to be lesser of not a focus, I would say, but you would find people speaking up more. You would find more activists. You would find more groups of people who feel very strongly about everything is going to surface. So if you were to look back at 60s, it's going to have, I would say, about 80% of the flavor is going to be there. In there, and since Neptune has moved out of Aquarius after 13 years and it has moved to Pisces, its home sign, Neptune is going to be bringing about its. It has a subtle influence as well. So if you are involved in the creative space, be it editing, glamour, writing, theatre, you will benefit greatly. So have a great month. I'll see you again in June, and thank you so much for watching.